So today's stream is going to be a little different from the usual. We are going to be analyzing some sets that our boy, the legend M, Shulk main from Europe, played at Beast 7, which is to date, I believe, the best placing that a Shulk has ever had at a major tournament. So let's get in this. How you guys doing? Go ahead and get the first round loaded up. This is the only pools match that he has, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this up. M versus Mad Ice King, Robin player. So, the Robin versus Shulk matchup is an interesting one. I personally believe it is an even matchup, though some people have varying opinions on that. Majority have asked for the play-by-play. So let's go ahead and do that. Back up a little bit, get our music going. I'll let the analysis begin. Okay, so right from the start, he goes in speed art, trying to get the pressure. Mad Ice King being pushed to the ledge very early on. Now, considering the playstyle this man uses, Robin is set to get overwhelmed a little bit here. However, Robin has a very, very powerful passive game. So, in this game, if M wants to survive, well, he's going to have to play mid-range and try to zone out, which is what he's doing a bit right now, just throwing out the back air repeatedly. Mad Ice King not doing much in the way of the fair chains that I see from Dath. Nice side B going on there. So far, not too much in the way of mistakes. He's putting in a lot of pressure, but he's not getting punished for it. Right there, he got caught with a side B, had to roll out, which that's because he ran in and shielded. That's something that Robin is very strong against because he has the arc attacks, arc fire, arc thunder. That right there is, you can't just run in and shield against Robin. Even if you think he's gonna throw out the aerials, you could throw out arc fire. Suddenly you're trapped in your shield, and he gets a free punish. And if you roll away, he still gets a free punish. Notice that even though he was getting all this pressure at the start, now their percents are almost even. Mad Ice King has barely hit the man, while M has constantly had the advantage in this. So far, could be a lot better. But I mean, it's working. And in the end, it ended up working. Mad Ice King trying to stay a little away. Oh my god, just a stray hit constantly going in. I do believe that Robin is going to be a character that's going to be a little hard for M to fight with his current playstyle. He is doing a pretty good job of taking him off to the edge and keeping him there. And he is playing passive in mid-range when he can, which is good to see. Right there. Threw away his advantage was the roll in. I don't know why he rolled in. There wasn't much that roll in would have covered. However, with Mad Ice King staying in the position, he was able to get him right back. So nothing too wrong there. What's up, Prof. Oats, Mr. Fortune Cookie? How you doing? A failed attempted purge. No punish. Getting clipped by the fire. Like, even though M has had such strong presence throughout the entire game, their percents aren't too far off. Just a few small hits from Robin is enough to bring it back. Especially considering that M is really putting himself out there. Oh my god, if he got grabbed, he would have died. I'm definitely liking that he's playing mid-range in this match. Where in the later games he was playing hyper-aggressive. Particularly against I-Studying, Mr.R, and Sive, or Sive. I don't know how that's pronounced. Here in this game, he's playing mid-range. So he's definitely got that going for him. That right there. Risky play. Risky play. So, he was controlling the ledge. That Ice King has not once done neutral get-up. Actually, no. That was just a miss. That wasn't him missing a neutral get-up. He just tried to punish that. I do not recommend going for up smash as that, because even though it does have decent horizontal range when people are on the ground, Uh, people can weave around it pretty easily. Right there, the arc attack, trapping him in a shield, bad DI, death. Robin is able to bring it down to the next stock as well. Sive. Alright. Sive. I guess. No, I 100% saw that, Fuji. And I'm gonna start learning it. So, right now... Oh my god! That was fair to air dodge read down air, just barely worked. At low percents, that doesn't really work since people are able to make that recovery. You can see this man's excited. He's wearing Shulk cosplay, I just noticed. Alright. I respect. So let's go ahead and go on to the second game. So yeah, so far he's I think he's pushing a little too far forward on occasion, but what he's doing is working out for him so far. He's playing mid-range like he has to. He's zoning constantly. He's good. He's very good. So let's see what ends up happening here. Robin takes him to Dreamland. This tournament is not using the new rule set at all, as you could tell from 3 stocks and from Duck Hunt in later matches. So it's possible he banned Battlefield against Robin, and he got taken to Dreamland. Anyways, right now, pretty safe on both sides. Mad Ice King playing Robin is obviously a better character when you're playing passive like this. However, once you're forced into a corner, there's not much Robin can do. And here's where the bear pressure comes in. This is why people say that Shulk can win the matchup by just using bear. Not entirely true, but it's pretty close to home. Robin doesn't really have any answers to max range bear. So long as you aren't super unsafe, you can honestly just win by doing that. It's hard to deal with. Right now, M hasn't been doing much in the way of mistakes. He's playing this game super solid. Not overextending. Oh, right there. That was a mistake. Didn't get caught for it, though. The Malk. Kind of a sloppy Malk, but it worked. Oh, Beast used 2 bans. Okay. Oh, wow. I thought he died for a second there. That back air connecting right before he got hit. Okay, how did he get caught there? Because that's going to be from 16 to 40%. That was a fair on shield that missed. In, what was it? Speed art? No, it wasn't in speed art. That was just vanilla. If he had malked that, he would have been safe, but he got caught. Attempted malk on platform was down air. I respect it, but he was too far of a horizontal range. He's not going to get hit by that. He's only going to get hit by that if he goes underneath the platform. And Robin doesn't really have a reason to do that. Right here, Dad Ice King trying to play a lot more passive, trying to bait these options, and caught it with the up air. Uh-oh. I don't think an up air would have killed at that height, but it would have gotten close. So far, he's getting caught by, like, stray hits. I like how he held him there for a bit, trying to decide, what am I going to do with you at this percentage? Robin can't really do much at that percentage off a grab. But now, if he gets the grab, he's dead. So M needs to recognize this, play safe, play anti-grab. I like how Dad Ice King is going to the top platform trying to bait these options. Oh, super dead. Should have SDI'd. You know you can SDI up and out of Arc Thunder? So that you don't get grabbed by Robin? It's pretty good. If he had backslash right there, I would have lost my shit. Okay, so far some pretty decent pressure. I like how he did the fair when Dad Ice King was so high up. I don't like him going up on this. I wanted to just go into to Buster and pressure the shield from below his up airs. Just break that shield. But he's pushing a little bit too far. Whoa! He's feeling himself. Dad Ice King tried it again. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Why are you going for... Okay. Right there. Dad Ice King was dead. All he had to do was run off and fair. Not even run off. Just like stay off stage and jump and fair. And when he tries going with the up B for the ledge, you hit him with fair. Knock him away. Now his only option to get back on stage is up B, and then you can fair that again, or you can up B that, or you can do whatever you want. That was free. However, because M tried to go for the down air in order to hit him and finish off the game, he missed his chance completely. On top of the fact the attack didn't come out, he was aiming for the like two-frame him with a horizontal hitbox. And if he got two-framed, they would have lived anyways. So that right there, missed opportunity. Didn't cost him, but I mean, it cost him a chance to end the stock right there. Oh! Attempted purge air dodge read. I don't think it would have connected if he did the raw air dodge though, but it would have gotten close. If not, just straight up kill. I feel like an up B out of shield would just end everything right now. But Dad Ice King slowly making this comeback. I can't believe that worked. He tried to roll out or something. If he turned on Buster, he would have been able to get that nice pressure. Force the shield drop. Okay, I respect it. That's mid-range back air in its finest. Just pressuring out the Arc Thunders. Okay, right there. This position, very common Robin ledge trap. What you do to get around this is watch for the last hitbox of the Arc Fire. And then you jump right before that last hitbox. Because when you're jumping off the ledge, you have a bit of invincibility. So you can use that to easily get off, and then you can air dodge to avoid whatever fair, whatever else comes in. A lot of Robins are just going to throw 2 Arc Fires so that if you try to like neutral get up one, you'll get hit by the next, you know, things like that. And they'll wait in position so that if you roll, they can up smash in a reaction. And if you get hit, you're back on ledge. Right there, that Nair. You see right here, there's more of those. I can't believe that worked. That was really nice coverage. The switch to Buster. I don't respect this. He should have switched to shield. He's in a bad position right now. And now he's dead. You see right there, because he did not switch to shield, he had a disadvantage. Right here, because your options are limited, you have poor frame data in this position. You have options that you're going to struggle with. He tried throwing out the Buster, but right here you're in a position where you make one small mistake, you're dead. He short hopped and went for fair out of shield. That doesn't work. If he had just shield grabbed, he would have gotten the confirm, and then he'd be able to stay in Buster because he has advantage. But no, he made multiple mistakes in a row, got grabbed, and now you're dead. That didn't need to happen. And he got taunted. No wonder Dad Ice King lost. Mad Ice King. I'm just reading off his tag. Okay. Whoa. That's not good. He keeps trying to pressure him through the top platform with these up airs. It's not working. Up air, I mean, speed art lowers the amount of damage you deal. He's not dealing enough shield damage. If he's in Buster art, then yes, it'll work because it'll just shatter his shield. But he goes for the Nair when he had the opportunity? Come on. getting clipped out by the Arc, no, by the Elwind. Right here, there's another moment. He could have ended his life. He could have gone off stage, went for the fair, knocked him away from the stage, forced the solo recovery option, scooped him up with air slash, and killed him. That would have been the game. But because he went for down air raw, it didn't work. You can't catch Robin that easily with the down air. He snaps too low. You have only like 1 or 2 frames to catch it, and that's very, very, very difficult. And he has a lot of leeway with that. But if you throw out fair, it's a huge hitbox that stays out for like 5 frames or more. I'm not sure exactly how many frames. Let me look at that real quick. Fair stays out for 5 frames. That's more than enough. You can just boom, and he's caught, and he's dead, because they cover such a huge range as well. That would have been the game, but no, the game continues. And considering how even this is, this game could have ended at any moment. Mad Ice King was making this comeback, and it honestly didn't need to happen. This could have been M's free. Multiple times. And the up air. What was that? Reading the ledge jump? Yeah, good stuff. I respect it. Boy pops off for that match. Goddamn. He did a backflip. Goddamn. What is this? What is this video game? Oh, man. Let me get Twitch alerts open. Thanks a lot for the follow. Godworm, much appreciated, man. For counter argument's sake, is he perhaps worried about a double jump fair? If he got double jumped fair, the risk is worth the reward. Think about it like this. If you get double jump faired in that position, you take a like 10% or something like that and reset to neutral. Meanwhile, if you succeed, you win the game. The risk reward is heavily in your favor. There was no risk of him dying to that. And besides that, he hadn't done it once. Multiple times, Mad Ice King tried recovering in that fashion. And every single time, he didn't threaten him. I personally think he should be spacing around the ledge just outside of the range of Robin's ledge drop fair. Yeah, I think so too. Staying out of that range so that you can block it and you can up B out of shield. Up B out of shield is a powerful catch to that. Since in the position where Robin would want to throw out his fair, he wouldn't be able to auto-cancel it. Anyways, moving on to the next game. The next game he played chronologically would be this one. Round 1, Canary Bird, I guess. How far did M go? He got third in the whole tournament. So he made it pretty far. Okay, so let me see. Robin's ledge drop fair is safe on shield. He immediately jab after the auto cancel catches Shulk before a shield grab, but it doesn't catch him before. No, it's not that it catches Shulk before a shield grab, because you can up B out of shield and hit him every time. It's that it pushes him out of range so that the shield grab is ineffective. You could up B out of shield. You're perfectly safe. Anyways. Here's the next match in the set. Canary Bird versus M. Now, Fox is a not so good matchup for Shulk. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with this. Since he's a very aerial Shulk, very aggressive, I think he'll do fine. It's kind of the playstyle that excels well with Fox. Fox likes to open up passive characters quite a bit. But if you prevent him from doing so, I mean, so long as you don't run into, like, dare walls, there's many different ways of playing Fox. If this is an aggressive Fox, then aggressive Shulk will do fine. If it's a passive Fox, then aggressive Shulk's going to get bodied. But this is not a passive Fox. That said, Malk kind of allows him to remain relatively safe. Oh my god, this is free. This is free and he missed it. No! Okay, so he misses the dare, gets clipped by the up B, tries to fair during the invincibility window. Would that have even caught him if he jumped? Let's watch it again. There is nothing that Fox could have done that would have gotten caught by the fair, except get up attack. There was no reason for this fair. He would have been better off using Nair and then shielding, like in order to cancel his landing lag, or just jump away, reset, and he got comboed for it. The landing up air, that lag though. This looks like the editing of combo videos right here. Oh my god, I'm terrified. What is happening? Help me! Oh, dead! This is disgusting. No, get Shulk, trust me. I know that the auto-cancel fair to jab is super effective, but if you up B at a shield, you can beat it. That's how I beat Death. Was up B at a shield as opposed to shield grab. Every time I tried to shield grab, I failed. But every time I tried to do the... oh my god, he went way too low. Every time I up B at a shield, I beat him. Every time I tried to grab, he beat me with the jab. It's more to do with spacing than anything else. It just pushes you way too far away. Oh my god, the shield break! And he's out of here! That was interesting. He went for down smash instead of forward smash, which is what most people would have gone for. That had a nice low horizontal angle to it. Pretty good. But yeah, that was a free-ass stock. We're good. We take those. The auto-cancel dares coming in here. He's trying to play a little more passive here, but is, I mean, Canary, but isn't doing a very good job of it. Oh, the perfect shield. That is going to open him up quite a bit. But not too much. He's being a little predictable with his attacks right now. He's just constantly trying to throw him out. And right now, he's getting juggled for it. That small mistake that he made just brought him from... Here, watch. He's at 42% right now, right? Somewhat in a disadvantage. Gets him in a good position here. Gets perfect shielded with the back air. And then Fox dash attacks. And then from there, he takes 92% because he doesn't turn off jump art. 89%. My bad. But yeah, he didn't turn off jump art. And he was a little too predictable with the attack. When in that situation, you don't go for the advancing back air. That's especially without Malk. Oh, he tried to Malk. He just slipped afterwards. Never mind. Okay. Advancing back air, if you go for that, yeah, I guess it could. But considering what Fox likes to do in those situations, you need to shield. You can't rely on the iframes if Fox is facing away. I mean, you could, I suppose. Make sure your Malk is perfect if you do. Otherwise, you're going to get trapped. You're going to take a lot of percent. And if you do get caught in that situation, you need to turn off jump art. You cannot perfect shield in between F smash hits. He just got purged. Good stuff. You can drop shield in between F smash hits, but you can't raise shield again. Like, it doesn't happen. Would they be able to pop out of forward smash's first hit? No. They can't. Forward smash isn't that bad. Come on. You can pop out of forward smash if you are in the air and you're a small character. It was like that weird animation. Like Pikachu and Kirby can pop out of the forward smash if Shulk tries to catch them with landing and doesn't angle it right. Or sometimes they can shrink underneath it. But against a normal-sized character like Fox, there's nothing he can do to escape it. I think he just down smashed to make sure nothing went wrong. I don't know. Anyways, he won that game. Good stuff. So next game, going to Town and City. The Malk, but the failed turn. He didn't turn around, so he didn't get the grab. Malk working well in his favor, though. Ooh, okay. Good punish. Switch to Buster. He did not switch to Buster. Right here, you see all these stray hits that he's getting as he's edge guarding him? If he had switched to Buster, that damage would have gotten him up to like maybe 70%. Instead, he's at 56. It's these tiny little moments that he missed out on that could have put the match further in his favor. And the up smash at the ledge. Beautiful. Just beautiful. He is neutral get-upping quite a lot, so that definitely served to catch him out for that. Good stuff. Okay. Notice how Fox is approaching quite a lot with this active defense, and M is using an active offense, just crossing him up. So every single time that he crosses over him, he's just hitting him again. That nice cross-up backslash. Dash attack. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh! If he had turned it around right there, the Fox was dead. The Fox was right here. If he had done up B the opposite direction, Fox would have died. Probably. And then right there, he went for the dare. He's feeling himself a little too much. That's not going to work. Nice up tilt, up air, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So here's the switch to smash. Oh, that was free. That was also free. He held back. He could have gone further, was that fair? Notice he just popped barely off the ledge. If he had held all the way forward, that fair would have connected and Fox would have died. You gotta know your range. Nice turnaround up tilt. How'd he get caught? Okay, so right there, he tries jump air dodge into Nair on shield, crosses up in front of Fox, and gets... Was that a dash grab? That was a dash grab. Okay, so if he had just crossed up the opposite... I mean, yeah, it is better to cross up in front of Fox, because you take less damage overall. But right there, he didn't DI away from Fox, so he got hit with the down throw forward air. This is going to lead into the up airs, or it could have. It didn't. And that would have been a lot of percent, because he didn't space himself well on shield. Oh, very nice. No, he's constantly staying in front of Fox. The one time that he tried to cross up Fox, when Fox was facing him, he got up tilted. You don't cross up Fox. You don't land behind Fox. If you land behind Fox, you get bodied. If you land in front of Fox, you're fine. The worst that'll happen is you get grabbed. The only thing Fox gains from a grab is stage control, assuming your DI is good. So right here, he's going to take a decent amount of percent. Fox drops the combo, thank God. Nice, nice. Busted. It's just a lot of little things. Once Fox takes a small advantage. Right here, this ended up working out well, but then he waited a little bit too long to punish out of shield, and that's what started the combo here. Then he lands with a predictable nair, doesn't get caught, but then he drops shield. So right here, small mistakes, nothing too big. Doesn't get too many large punishes off of it. It's just Fox is explosive. He needs to get his ground back, though. Fox is all over him. Now he finally has his ground back. Now he can start playing the game like he was before. Oh, disgusting damage. Let's go. Buster. Landed too quickly with the back air, so the back air didn't come out. Tried the up air way away from Fox. Barely survives there. Ah! That was beautiful. The Malk dodging the forward tilt and getting the up tilt. That's how you win video games. Alright, so let's move on to the next match. Listening to your analysis, it sounds more like more experienced and decisive gameplay. It's not just decisive gameplay, it's a little bit of decision making. Later on is where it comes in. Right now, he's generally fine. It's not too bad. Because with the playstyle that he's using, it's working against these guys. But later on, it's going to start opening him up. And we'll see that once we watch Mr.R and Sive. But yeah, matchup EXP is a bit of what he needs. So we're going to go ahead, watch Gluttony versus them. Considering how Broken Fox is on the ledge, grabs me a lot. No. He gains stage control by putting you in the air and trying to force you to land on ledge. You can still get around that. It's not the end of the world if you get grabbed by Fox, especially if you're a character with a lot of mobility. According to my test, if Robin auto-cancels are fair, you have enough time to shield grab her. Robin can perfect shield or air slash out of shield. Okay, interesting. It's just the spacing. If she doesn't time her auto-cancel perfectly, we can air slash out of shield. That's within timing it perfectly. But beyond that, it was, he would always go for the jab. And if he tries to jab, then it won't get perfect, the up B won't get perfect shielded. And Das definitely has that habit of fair jab. So if you snuff it out, good. Video games. Interesting to know that there's counterplay if it's absolutely perfect with it, though. Anyways. Moving on to the next game. Versus Gluttony. Gluttony being a great... Actually, hold on. Wait a second. Let me link this to my boy. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Snorley probably gonna poke his head in the stream now. Okay, so getting started on the set. Let's see how this plays out. I've actually never seen Gluttony play, so it's gonna be interesting to see some really high Wario play. That up throw, interesting. Trying to force him to get the ledge. I'm keeping him at the ledge pretty well. Shield grabs, gets punished. Very weak punishes though. What are these up throws? I've never seen Wario go for up throw. Fair pressure. Oh, shield grabs. Knocks him off stage. Tries the down air. Gets through. M getting caught by the bite at ledge. Oh, that was scary. We live... Oh my... What? No, not like this. So he just got clipped by that and then tried turning off the art cycling and then backslash to his death. God damn. Alright. I'm not going to count that against him. It happens to the best of us. He's getting bodied now, though. Some clean combos from Gluttony. Oh! Keeps neutral get-upping or trying to jump through him to his bite. No air dodges, no spaced attacks, nothing. So right now, he's getting bodied. He's trying to backslash through the bike? What? Front hit of back air almost finishing him off. Okay, that was nice. Covering his landing. Covered his hold forward. So far, he's not making too much in the way of mistakes. It's just he doesn't know the matchup. Oh, Gluttony hard read that roll. M had it rolled once. What are you doing? I think he was trying to play off conditioning. It's like he keeps doing neutral get up. He keeps doing neutral get up. The thing is, right here, Gluttony thinks that he is going to condition M, but M has not gotten conditioned. M is not thinking. You can't condition someone who can't be conditioned, who isn't trying to adapt. They're just going to keep doing the thing. This is why the bite's working repeatedly. The bite's working repeatedly. It's like you're fighting someone who's playing rock, paper, scissors. The guy throws rock every time, and you're throwing paper, and then you're like, okay, he's going to switch it up now. He's probably going to throw scissors, so I'm going to pick rock. Oh, he picked rock again. He might try to recognize it. I'm going to pick scissors. To beat the paper, he's going to pick the rock. No, he keeps throwing rock. He's doing nothing but rock! So, I mean, he's not getting conditioned at all. He just keeps doing it. Honestly, I would just have dropped off and air dodged through. Oh, powerful damage going in. Oh, nice little dash attack. Being in Smash Art off stage, though, not turning it off. Right here, when I'm forced on the ledge, I would turn it off. I am not fighting my opponent in Smash Art with a disadvantage. That's just consistency at work. Right there, because he was in Smash Art, his backer did ridiculously low shield damage. He got interrupted by the bike. Oh my god. This could go in any direction. Switching smartly into shield art. Finally. Turns off shield art. I don't think he needed to turn off shield art right there, but Wario could have gone off stage and interrupted him. No switch to jump art, meaning he is going to die to that. Oh, he tried to counter it, but the moving platform, not going to let him do that. Wario bike is so strong. If Shulk counters it, Wario dies at like 50. Okay, I like that. Malk. So, what he did, he malked the speed, back air, up smash, and Wario completely missed the grab. That was the problem. If Wario was facing the opposite direction or turned around, he would have been able to grab him well before the up smash connected. So that wasn't the greatest call, but it worked. So right now, some careful spacing. I like the mobility he's trying to put forth. Oh my god, he tried it. He tried the spot dodge. He tried the oh my god, this could have been disgusting right there. If he had gotten that lock, M would have lost. We'd be in game 2 already. Right here, some really nice fair pressure being put forth. Oh! I was expecting a back air right there, but he went for up air for some reason. Missing that attack, not getting punished too hard. The soft fairs. Trying to play like Diddy Kong. Double grab. Being put off stage, but he's in jump art. He's not going to get caught by anything stupid here. This pretty much makes him immune to the ledge traps. Snapping to the ledge. I like it. Switching to shield art. Very smart. He didn't need to turn off shield. I'm really liking the spacing that Gluttony's doing right now. Up till almost killing. Not quite. Oh! That was a dash attack! That would have been free! That would have won the game! No, no, no. Back to shield. Back to shield. He almost died because he didn't go back to shield. Back. He's dead. No, he's not. He's thick. It was center stage. That doesn't work. Now you have the bike at your command. Oh, wow! This man just taunted! What are you doing? You deserve that. Back throw, that is definitely going to kill. Shulk with max rage. Popping off! Alright. If you notice, Gluttony only takes damage he considers free. Almost all of his damage comes from hitting his opponents out to punish, out of committing to punish on his weird tricks. Interesting. Okay. Okay, starts off solid milk. Brushing him at ledge. Completely missing all of this. Okay, there we go. Solid damage. However, Buster does lower the amount of hit stun you take, so that did allow him to fall right out. He just keeps trying to milk. Catching Gluttony completely off guard. If he went for fair, that would have killed. He could have gotten the stock right there. He was on the platform. That was the freest position for it. Let's go back. Look at that one more time. So, he went fair. Got the nair right there. Fair. Instead, he tries to turn around and back air. Gives Gluttony enough time to break through. But if he had just went for the fair, that stock would have been over in an instant. That would have been some Sheik shenanigans. Because he missed that small opportunity. Ah, we gotta play neutral again. See, it's very important. And now he's about to lose a stock. He's about to get caught out. He could have been a stock up. It's very important you push these opportunities when you get them. Okay. Nice grab, nice pressure. Oh, that could have been anything other than that. Like, that wouldn't have hit anything that Gluttony could have done. Getting stuffed out was fair. I'm really liking the way this Wario is using fair. Trying to interrupt the startup of Shulk's moves. It's working out pretty well. Good shield. Back air stupid. He just stood there way too long trying to switch to smash. But the terrible DI on Gluttony's part. Okay, we live in. Finally, he rolls from ledge. I don't know if Gluttony will notice that. And is going to aim for that hard read later on. I'm surprised he didn't run under it and try to counter. Terrible position right now. He finally has a solid lead. This could have been the condition way earlier, but that's okay. Right there. I want to see him use dash attack to catch landings more. What did he just combo him with? Nair. Second hit of Nair. Can I just... Smash art. Smash art. If you're getting comboed by Wario, turn it off! Please! There's no reason this should have happened. If he had turned off Smash, he would have survived. There was no reason for that. And the mouth to... Oh, man, that wasn't even Malk. He just did it. The heart box. That's what the Warriors call it, right? The tiny hitbox of Nair 2. But yeah, great comeback from Gluttony. But oh! Nice cross up, getting back center stage. Gluttony not looking to punish it. Whoa, what happened there? Why did that work? Oh, he air dodged. But what did he air dodge? What was he scared of? I think he might have been scared of just the movement there. But M, since he went for the back air, was way too delayed. Didn't get hit by anything. That was good stuff. Yo, the pop off. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe. He might have wanted to go off stage. Okay. Let me see. That's what I do. The difference is between this Shulk and you is that you start adapting to my fairy and just full hop air dodging. Yeah! It works. It's beautiful. Okay, so this is where everyone started to notice that there was a Shulk at the very tip. His set versus ice steadying. This went down to the wire. I know, right? Rewind that. What did you want me to pull it up again? It was right around here. A little bit afterwards. He switches to Smash Art. And then Shenanigans. That beautiful thing right there. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next match. Let's see how this man did against Ice Studying. Now, Greninja versus Shulk, I believe, is dead even. Like, this is a dance of death. Both characters have silly things that don't really work on each other, so they just try to get hits. Greninja does have some silly combos, but Shulk can escape from them, thanks to things like Shield Art. And he lives for a pretty long time. He can get around the Shuriken through using his mobility. Meanwhile, Greninja is able to pop out from a few of Shulk's hits using things like side B. It's a fun matchup. So long as you know how to snap the damn ledge, it's a fun matchup. Oh! Okay, good. Air dodge. Punish. He was waiting for the air dodge there, but considering that Greninja was on a platform, there wasn't much chance of him going for the air dodge. This is where we saw that this man is way too aggressive. This is where I started watching him. I didn't see the earlier sets before today. Right there, the up throw doesn't jump out of it. Gets barely clipped. That might have killed if it connected with a good hit. Nice. Pivot grab. Very good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This guy. The premature celebrations. That taunt is the reason he lost this set. I'm liking that he just, that he tried to air dodge. He saw the up B coming. I probably would have gotten caught by that my first time. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, he's taken a lot of percentage. I might need to go back. I might need to start slowing down the mistakes that he makes. But right now, oh, right there. Whiffed fair, death. No Malk either. He had no art. He made no attempt to Malk. He had no art. That was a perfect opportunity for a Malk, and if he Malked, he wouldn't have died. He would have been able to have very little landing lag, and he would have survived. So that, not a good call. Nice. Little string. Right there, that was a free-ass up smash. Just run up smash. You're in shield. No, you're in speed. You can catch him. Very nice. Not much. That was a really nice angle on I Study's recovery. Good stuff. Oh, that was that right there was an opportunity. It didn't happen. That was an opportunity. He's doing a really good job avoiding damage right now, though. Switches to Smash Art. He needs to play a lot more patient when he's in Smash Art, though. I feel like he should pressure the opponent, but not just throwing out buttons, because everything that gets blocked when you're in Smash Art means it's that much less safe on shield. Nice tech. All that percentage because he was over-aggressive in Smash Art. He didn't need to be. Back air almost killed, not quite. There's the smash. You see, that right there is what I said he should have done the last time. I'm glad he noticed it this time. Considering how Greninja slides, is in the perfect position for Shulk to catch him with the up smash. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shulk is fat! I'm glad he tried to jump on stage this time, recognizing the position he was in. However, I feel like another thing you could do is just, instead of immediately going for the ledge stamp, just mix up the timing. He tried rolling onto the stage, got clipped by the fully charged. Just neutral get up, dude. He does it a lot in this set. It's not something I'll call him out on. Oh my god, the footstool combo. Falling out of it. Or the lock combo, rather. Could have turned into a footstool combo. Both of these characters are so cool. Anyways, not too much damage on either side. Just a couple of tiny mistakes getting called out. Like right here, the missed nair. It's tiny little misspacings. That's just getting them called out slightly, but nothing too big. Nothing I can classify as a huge mistake. Right there, another misspacing getting caught out with a jab. Oh, but fair! Nair fair is busted! Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Delicious. Anyways. Right there, the air dodge habit coming in. I think this is where he developed the air dodge habit, because he wasn't air dodging too much in the previous games. He was just jumping out. It was just fighting Ice Studying, who was constantly taking him up to the stratosphere, forced him to start air dodging. And it's good that he did that, because it didn't, it allowed him to survive a lot longer. In the later sets, though, it bit him hard, since, like, Mr.R just consistently punished him for air dodging. Getting clipped by the platform. Not able to get stable ground. Let's see, how did he take so much percentage in this stock? Let me, pull that back a little bit. Okay, right here, these are straight hits. These are straight hits. This was nair fair. Then right here, he failed was that an air dodge Malk attempt? Yeah, that was air dodge Malk, but he got caught and he moved. I think it was that he moved too quickly. Let me actually slow that down. Try to see exactly what happened there. Okay. So, speed 0.25. Yeah, he turned around. I think. No, actually, no. The Malk didn't activate until after he got grabbed. So it was that his timing was off. So it was forced off stage. And now is when he's finally getting some good percentage off. He has the advantage, but didn't switch to speed earlier, so he wasn't able to keep it. Right there, missed the nair. He went from 75 to 105. That was 30% in a down tilt up smash. People talk about Buster like he's busted. That was silly. It's very safe confirmed too. That was in speed art too. He doesn't take bonus damage from that. Wow, he just landed on the shuriken directly. He could have done many things to get out of that position. Getting clipped by the fair and died. Rip. Let me check out the chat real quick. Did final test on Ramen auto cancel fair on shield? If our air slash out of shield is perfectly timed, we can punish her if she's at least 2 frames off her auto cancel timing. Alright, take care of yourself, man. Yeah, Mr.R dodge, definitely. Greninja DI'd that first fair badly. You should always DI the first fair away. Should he have countered? I mean, he could have countered the shuriken. He could have mixed up the direction that he was moving in. He could have went for ledge. He could have done many things to escape for that position. I feel like us stating he doesn't know the matchup, but you're right, he doesn't know the matchup. Who knows the matchup? Yeah, 100%. No one knows this matchup. Anyways, moving forward. Game 2. Okay, nothing too bad. A little bit of... okay, great advantage from M right now. If he holds on to this, he's in a good position. But he got clipped out. How did he get clipped out? Because that's a lot of damage he's taking from one tiny thing. Okay, he jumped way too close to Greninja without being able to put out a hitbox. And Greninja exploited this and started a combo. This is the issue with Shulk having poor frame data. It allows people to really get these nice hits in when they close the distance, since there's not too many direct pressure options that Shulk has besides moving away. And if Shulk doesn't move away, he gets caught out. That's why Shulk needs to move away. That said, very even game right now. Forward hit back air. Forward hit back air. Forward hit back air is stupid, and I love it. Uh-oh. Rolled in. Taking some silly damage for that. I studying aiming for that stage fight. He's gonna get clipped out by the up B very, very soon. Malk. Very solid. Put off stage. Right here, M is staying a little too close to the ledge. He's aiming for the down air, but there's not really much reason to. This nair does not quite work. And because of that, he's forced to back off. If he had just stayed a little away, though, he would have been in a much better position to stop Greninja from breaking through him. Since Greninja would have to move farther to get back into a good position. Notice how Greninja stops aiming for the up B on ledge. I wonder why. Maybe he realized that M knew how to get around it. Uh-oh. Good DI. Actually, maybe it wasn't the end. Maybe it's just he's at too high percent for that. Right there, the fact that he's in too high percent for that. He needs to play more careful when he's at those percents, because one grab, he's dead. Switching to Shield Art would have been the better option there. M rarely used Shield Art when he needed to. Uh-oh. How did this combo start? That's a lot of damage he took for no reason.
Hey,
Okay, so he gets hit with a landing nair, and then just rolls into another nair. That was just nair up smash that did all that damage. Up smash is busted. Tries to go for the air dodge read. Doesn't quite time it right. Ooh, forward hit back air. Taking the stock. Right there, he's getting killed by the up B off stage because he keeps trying to go for that stage spike back air. It doesn't work on Shulk. He can just turn around the up B, he's gonna hit him every single time. It's beautiful. That counter. Alright. You see, since right there, M got a little too close to the ledge there when trying to cover it, trying to aim for these silly things, and then immediately goes in on him, allowing Greninja a safer time trying to go through him. When you move into someone when they're on the ledge, they move towards you, it's going to be a lot easier for them to cross you up. Meanwhile, if you had stayed back, then it would have been a lot harder for Greninja to make it back into center stage. That's giving up advantage right there. He could have held that position for longer and got him more percent. That's why you got to be patient when you have your opponent on the ledge. You have the advantage, not them. You can just press good buttons. You don't have to press buttons. Just wait for them to press a button. Your buttons are better. Was that? Did he just roll into that? Neutral get up roll. That's something he does all the time. Okay, right now he's doing a decent job of holding, well, I guess of trying to fight for the advantage. It seems like he's taking good positions for holding advantage, but then immediately throwing the advantage that he gains away. So it's like he's not fully paying attention to stage control. He's just kind of taking it when it's convenient. They're kind of just dancing around each other right now. Nice fair. That's not going to kill. Very nice. Was he up B? Damn it, he could have up B'd right there. It would have killed him. And that would have been the game. Up tilt? No. So many missed opportunities, dude. Just shield. Just shield and up B out of shield. Okay, that was a pretty good attempted air dodge read. This, like, all the way back, I-studying was at death's door and almost brought it all the way back. All he needed to do was up B at the ledge when he had him in that awesome edgeguard position, you know? It's these tiny opportunities you miss out on. You miss out on so much. Let me see what I'm missing in the chat. It's a weird matchup. Eventually I figured him out. All different Monando attacks. You just gotta play me more, dude. I got you, dude. We'll practice. You can do Duracell hair. You right. I think every kid... Yeah, forward hit bear, you're right. It was beautiful. Forward hit bear So good. Spamming moves because Ice Studying doesn't shield. No, yeah, he's getting a lot of really good hits for that. But when M has Smash Art on, Ice Studying is doing nothing but shield half the time. And those are, like, you could just go in for a grab, but that's also dangerous because if he rolls or tries to dodge, then you're in a bad position. It just all depends on the situation. But for the most part, just play a little more patient, play a little more opportunistic. Put out that pressure, but you don't have to press buttons to put out pressure. Pressing buttons just mean you can't do another action during the cooldown of the button press, especially if it gets blocked. Because if you block an attack that's Smash Art, then the opponent takes almost no shield stun because Smash Art cuts your damage in half. That's extremely unsafe. Come to Europe and show him the true Shulk. I mean, I still have a lot to work on myself, but it's good to take a step back and analyze what went wrong so that you can improve on it in the future. And I'm really hoping that M watches this VOD some point soon in the future, so that he can get another opinion, like an objective look, or get another opinion of his performance there. There's a lot of good that he did for sure. There's just, you see I'm trying to show forth the mistakes, portray the good and the bad, so that people can get a better understanding of what he did, why it worked, why some things didn't work. Why does he almost never go shield or jump? That's his playstyle. That's his preference. And was seeded first in his pool, but not projected to win his first bracket. He was seeded 65th. I know it makes sense that he was seeded first in his pool, but yeah. I think you were talking about how, yeah, M is super aggro. He is, for sure. We're seeing that right now. So moving on to the next game. Some great stage control right now. Right there, the pivot grab missing does end up completely nullifying the stage control that he had, but he gets it back, so it's all good. He had no reason to go off stage, but I mean, he was able to retain his stage control. I feel like Ice Studying could have exploited that a little better by rolling back on stage instead of doing neutral getup, but it worked out for him in the end. Nice Malk. Good pressure. Finally, the dare at ledge hits, and that's a good time to do it. Now was not. That dare completely failed, but Ice Studying missed the ledge anyway, so we're all good. Nair not quite connecting. Getting stuffed up by the up airs. All these drag downs. Ice Studying putting in so much work right now trying to make this comeback. But how did that start? Let's take a moment, because that was a lot of percent that he just got for very little reason. So he's at 19%, and he gets brought up to like 88%. Why did he get grabbed? Because he rolled. He got punished for rolling. And then, instead of trying to reset to neutral, he's trying to hold forward. He's trying to attack. That right there is holding forward at its finest. He's constantly trying to repeatedly hold forward. And right there, even though he's at a disadvantaged position, he tries to engage Greninja instead of trying to reset to neutral. Right there, when he rolled away, he's still being forced on the defensive, but he goes for an offensive attack, even though he doesn't have the frame data to do it. He gets grabbed out before he can act, because, like, Greninja has the pressure there. If he had instead done a defensive option, like run away, jump away, roll, spot dodge, so many things, he could have been able to get out of this position, but instead he went for the offensive play, did the initial dash, which means he can't act until a few frames after the initial dash. Or at least, like, take a step back, perfect pivot, down tilt, or just down tilt in general, like something that doesn't require the initial dash. He might have been able to get away with that. But instead he tried the dash grab, and he got grabbed again, read the air dodge, and now finally he's in a good position. Because now finally he has time to act. That misinput. Not getting punished too hard. Yo, very, very solid pressure from my studying here. Uh-oh. I would have suggested Malk air dodge there, but the raw air dodge auto-canceled, so it's all good. That right there. If he had taken a step back, like he got the back throw and then jumped straight up. He didn't have to jump straight up. He should have backed off. Given himself some room to work with to make it so Greninja can't just hit him straight out. Take your space, control the stage, use your threat zone to your advantage. Otherwise, you get stuffed out like this, or you get crossed up easily. Right now, he got stuffed out. And now, where he had advantage, he now is at a disadvantage. Right now, this is good. It's like every playstyle has its pros and cons, has its moments where it's useful, has its moments where it's not. Right now, good. He's not at percent to die quite yet, but now he is. Now he definitely is. The failed trump. I respect it. But he does need to switch to shield right now. Now he doesn't. That Malk should have been a back air, not a downer. That's completely stuffed out. Wow. So the problem here is he went for a nair when Greninja jumped. Definitely wasn't reacting. They both jumped at around the same time. So he was probably thinking that Greninja would try to use some kind of defensive option in this position. But going for the nair, got intercepted, killed. Rip. Let's see what he's able to do. Oh! Up smash that ledge, the classic. I love it. Okay. Not too bad. Not giving up advantage. Taking great hits. This is where, like, those strings, that's where offensive play shines. Putting up this pressure. But then, once he tried creating a wall, notice that's exactly what he tried to do. He jumped and tried to catch him out on something, but he got too close. He's not using his threat zone to his advantage. He got inside Greninja's range and got stuffed out. When you do that, you need to give yourself space to work with. You have a sword. You have to use it like it's a sword. Especially when you're trying to wall someone out, because he had that offensive pressure. He had that combo going. He tried to continue that combo when instead he should have created a wall. So, moving forward. What happened there? Rolled away. Got caught in the jump. If he did it a second defensive option, he would have been fine. But since he tried to jump, he got stuffed immediately before. I probably would have gotten caught too. I can't say too much about that. Uh-oh. Again, he almost got hit for trying to create the wall and getting too close. Right here, that's good distance for a wall. Malked, was safe. Missed his attack, but was still really safe. Right here was this huge advantage. Oh, he's the cheeky bastard! Just up B out of shield. Like, right here. This moment right here. If he had up beat out of shield, he would have won this match. Right there. Immediately. Free. But, he didn't. Actually, would he have? I don't know if he would have hit after the space there. Right there, if he had landed with Nair, would have been a good time. Might have been scared though, so I respect the patience. No reason for that back air. Unless he was expecting Greninja to roll in. And even then, he failed that back air. Like, it didn't come out at all. Up tilt? Nothing. Right there. If he had up tilted, this match would have been over. Immediately right there. He's just constantly trying to kill his back air. That's the only kill move he's using. Except for that. Alright. Malk forward tilt. I love that so much. Malk dodge forward tilt. This boy literally dabbed on him. I'd like to just slow that down. Here's the hit. Dab on him. He acted too quickly, so you can't see the dab, but that was 100% a dab. So let's see what's up next. Okay. I feel like some patience, some walling would have been very effective there, considering how far high setting was trying to push through him. They're just crossing each other up right now. They're trading stage control constantly. Oh! Good air dodge read. Not too much gain from it. Okay, there's the advantage. Ah, pushed too far back, so wasn't able to get the follow-up. You see right there, mix up the timing of your up B, you're safe from Greninja. It's all good. This matchup's super even. Beautiful Malk. Getting stuffed out though. Oh! He's safe. He might not have been, and he isn't, because he rolled in. You don't roll in when there's no space. You don't roll in when Greninja's spacing you. That's exactly what he wants. Oh, they lock. That could have been really bad. Failed cross up. Oh, but the lingering nair, so good! Got grabbed for, what was that? Why did he up smash? No, but why did he forward smash? What did he... Like, I would have understood if he did it the other way. Like, watch. If he did it the other way, yeah, okay, fine. But this way? Hell no, it's gonna miss. You got punished across the stage for that. Read the air dodge. Trying to shuffle forward, get a little something sudden, the cheeky bastard. Up smash? No. Yeah, these aggressive Malks. He shifted 2 stages before doing the fast fall. That was slightly off on timing. On shield, at least. It would have been a perfect Malk on hit. Very nice. Very nice. Making this comeback. That's not a trade you want. I like how he's constantly going for back throw, knocking him off the stage on the other side, trying to get that good pressure. Oh! If he had waited and got a... No, if he had done air slash right there, I would have lost it. Because that probably would have killed with all that rage. And it would have reset this to a 1-stock situation. And in a 2-stock match, that would have won. Nah, he's just constantly rolling. You don't need to roll this much. Just run. Just move. He's not threatening you with a hitbox. He's punishing your ending lag. Right there. How did he get caught? The failed milk. He's trying to punish a lot of these air dodges now. And the... Oh my god. Back air's busted! Okay, all this damage, where did it come from? He went from 39 to like 100. So first off, straight from the recovery platform, he tries creating a wall, but he gets too close again. This is the main issue with M's play, from what I'm seeing, is that he's trying to do walling things, but he's playing them as if it's a combo. But he doesn't have the frame data to do that, so he gets stuffed out. That's why you have to create a wall. You have to use your sword like it's a sword when you're walling people out. You can combo people, you start a combo, you get a confirm, you can push in like that. But then once you are trying to keep your advantage, that's when you create your wall. And right there, what he did was he tried to create a wall, but he got too close. Down tilt, yeah, he's not spacing. That's the thing. Down tilt is an amazing spacing move. And it's a move that allows Shulk to, I'm sorry, I'm not reading the comments too much. I'm going to read it at the end of the... I'm reading it at the end of each game. But yeah, down tilt is a fantastic spacing move. I noticed that as well, that he wasn't using those. He's not trying to space. He's rushing in. He's using Nair, crossing up, playing super aggressively. He's playing like I used to. He's playing like Dark Wolf does. Hyper aggression. When I played like this, I didn't use down tilt either. Then I discovered down tilt was busted. And yeah, he took all that percentage because of like one or two small flubs. From that that one hit where he got hit, then he tried holding forward. Notice, he could have reset to neutral, but he didn't. Instead, he immediately tried to re-engage when his options were limited, which means he was at a disadvantage, which means it was obvious what he wanted to do. So his opponent, seeing this, stepped out of the way and then punished him with a pivot grab and then started a combo. When you are at a disadvantage, you have to reset to neutral. Don't hold forward. It makes it very obvious what you want. It allows your opponent to punish you extremely easily. Right there, again, he tried using a walling option when he was in the opponent's face. Like, this is... He knows he has to play somewhat passively in these sort of situations. And he tries, but he gets too close. Because he's not paying attention to the threat zone of his opponent. He's not respecting it. So he's just getting hit. That's the reason he lost to Sive. No, to Sive. That's the reason he lost to Mr.R. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably butchering his name. Sive? I asked before. Okay, he's living. Uh-oh. Oh my god. The roll to roll. And that up throw is going to do it. Yo, seeing this man drink water is making me want some water. Sive. Sive. No, Nico would do fine against Mr.R. That would work out a lot better. Okay, let me read the comments real quick. See what I missed. Will this be on YouTube? I mean, I could upload this session to YouTube. What do you think? Yeah. I'm beginning. Is there a worst art? Smash art, people think is the worst, but every art is usable in its own situation. I'm gonna retweet the stream before I go. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, this is gonna be going for a little while longer. The scariest thing about Greninja is weird shifting hurt boxes. Learning so much. Yo, what's up, Zorks? Welcome to the stream. I sound like Purple Guy. I don't know about all that, but yeah, Shulk is busted. Let's go. Sive. Gotcha, Sive. Yeah, I've heard Sive, I've heard Sive. Sive would make more sense with the way it's pronounced. I mean, with the way it's written. But, I don't know, I've heard different things. Anyways, I'm gonna do this last game, then I'm gonna get some water. So, right off the start, a little dance of death going on here. Both of these characters struggling to gain an advantage over one another. Finally, nice hit. Little punish. Again, he held forward. Look, right there. I mean, no, that's fair. All right, I would have done that too. I would have honestly gone for a landing nair, and it would have worked. Landing grab, that's a little strange option to go for in that situation. A landing nair would have started a combo. He tried to punish something that his opponent did. Probably his opponent doing the up smash. I don't know if he was trying to read an air dodge or if he was trying to... probably trying to read an air dodge. Creating that wall by getting way too close to the ledge. Right there, because he pushed forward, he threw away his advantage. If he had pulled backwards instead, he would have been able to catch that landing, or the next landing. But instead, he pulled towards the ledge. So it's just these little subtleties that's making this match harder for him than it needs to be. He could have won free. Or freer, you know? Oh! Nair fair, let's go! That's how you win video games. Reading the air dodge, not getting the kill. Okay, that time he reset to neutral instead. That I like. That's what you gotta do. Instead of jumping in, but right there, the air dodge got clipped out. I think he tried to drift off stage with the air dodge, but he got caught out of air dodging out of hit stun, and it just trapped him. Very, very clean damage. Okay, nice wall. This time he kept his range. The way ice studying is trying to keep away, it's allowing M to create this wall artificially. So it's actually working out really well in M's favor. Oh! M getting fully punished for the air dodge habit. So yeah, it's like plain as day what the mistakes are. I don't even gotta pause. Though there are some mistakes that are a little more subtle. The reverse back air. Back air's busted. Very, very solid. Not getting punished really hard at all anymore. Now he's just taking the stage, running away with the game. Upbeat? No. Finally catches the landing with Dash Attack. That's so good. I love this so much. The fact that you're able to do that. Very, very solid game. God, rushed again. Let's go. Let's go. That's how we win video games. Are they cheering for him? Yeah, they were cheering for him. Great stuff. So, let me see what I missed here. Tremendo dude makes Shulk so... Yeah, I try, dude. I wonder why SoCal strangely puts Shulk higher than the rest of the world. Gee, I wonder why, huh? Maybe it's because Nico's good at video games. Maybe it's because you actually have a Shulk that's winning things. You know what makes a tier list, right? It's matchup spread, and it's results. Those are two things that matter in a tier list. A lot of people like to put their own opinions on the matter, but no, it really doesn't matter that much. Okay, so next up, let's see what wonderful other set we have. Oh, this is the beginning of the end. Alright, so the next set we have up for grabs is perhaps the shortest set of the night. Mr.R versus M. Oh boy. So let's get this going. So this is where his flaws are made apparent. Remember, before I play this set, remember what the first thing I said was regarding his major flaw. I said he doesn't space well. He doesn't respect his opponent's threat zone. He pushes too far forward. He tries to play his spacing game like a combo character, doesn't use his sword like a sword, and gets hit out of it. And this set exemplifies that. Diddy Kong and Sheik both exemplify that. And right now we have Sheik, next set we have Diddy Kong. So let's look at Sheik. So match gets started, pretty solid. The first game he actually does pretty well. It's not until Mr.R adapts that it all ends up going south. Like this isn't too bad. He's getting stuffed out a couple times, but he's got stage control. He goes into Buster. He's creating this. He's attempting to create a wall. Rolling away, getting caught out a little bit. That could be better. Maybe if he rolled it, it would have been better off. But nothing too bad, right? This is still even. They're at even percents right now. They're still at even percents. In fact, I'd say Shulk is in a lead. Shulk is still at a lead. Until Shulk is 120%, he's still at a lead. That's just the nature of Sheik. And fat. Fat Shulk. Live forever, Shulk. Oh, but that right there is really good. And I don't think he might have not DI'd that properly. So yeah, he was able to get that kill. But now Sheik is at death percent. He can very easily get this kill. That Malk could have led to something better. Next off is follow Neon Luke, my bad. And the up tilt. Easy peasy. So this isn't too bad right now. This is definitely doable. However, it's once Mr.R starts realizing what's happening that he absolutely demolishes M. So he gets that early percent off small mistakes that Shulk makes. That's how the matchup plays. There's not much you can do about that. Just make sure you make it back later on, and you don't be silly in the first place. As long as you make sure that you live for a long time, you're safe. It's not bad. Like this, they're almost at even percent. Ah, now they're very even. Buster's busted. So long as he doesn't get caught out by silly things like needles at ledge, he should be relatively fine. And unfortunately, some of that damage is unavoidable. You could play passive and avoid it. You could wall out Sheik with like reverse nairs, but besides that, there's not much you can do. Eventually, she catches you with something, and you get caught. That back air almost killing. Catch with dash attack? No. If he had caught that with dash attack, that would have been the sock. She back aired. She would have gotten hit. Shulk being put off stage. It's no big. Switch to Smash Art. Get the up tilt. We're good, right? We're good. And now he's boned. I don't remember exactly how Mr.R adapts, but this game was close. I remember that much. Raw bouncy fish, not quite killing. We got that. The roll in, not working out too well. He tries some relatively unsafe pressure there. Gets nared. Bad DI on the nair. He should have survived that. There were no sparks on that nair. Can we talk about how if this was a 2-stock rule set, Shulk would have won game 1? Now, I'd like to just point something out, because that wasn't a small amount of percent that he just took. He just went to 100%. So let's analyze this. So we got an early percent combo from Sheik. And then in the disadvantaged state, he tries to push back in. Trying to punish Sheik's ending, but that's not how it works. Gets caught out. Stuffed out. Get put off stage again. Resets, no, grabs ledge. And then right here, neutral get-ups. Sheik's waiting at ledge. When Sheik is in this position, you need to get past her. Ways to get past her involve jumping, dropping off and air dodging, rolling, you know, things like that. But he neutral get-upped in her face, ate that free damage. Now she's at 70%. Now he opts to roll. And this time it's conditioned. She was waiting for that. If he had jumped instead, he would have been safe. Rolling is actually one of the least safe things you can do from the ledge, because although you're intangible for a good 30 or so frames, you can't move until frame 50. That's at least 20 frames for every character. Every single character moves on frame 51. Different characters have differing amounts of invincibility, though. So right there, getting caught out with a lot of little things, and then bad DI, and he dies. So a lot of that was just Mr.R ledge trapping him. He took so much percent from ledge traps and not knowing how to get around it. So that's a little bit of matchup inexperience. That's a little bit of Mr.R being a god. So let's move on to the next match. How do you think I would do? I mean, probably better. I've gotten that Sheik experience from Blank and Master Raven, and several others. Practice with Canines, Sheik, practice with a few other Sheiks here and there. Now that I know how to play all phases of battle, I know how to play defensive, I know how to misdirect, I know how to get around needles, I know how to get around blatant aggression from Sheik, I know what her weak points are, I know what her hitboxes are. I think I would do relatively well. I'd struggle. I might still lose, but I wouldn't get 3-0'd ever, I'll tell you that much. I'd take stocks. Might even take a few games. I don't know. I really can't tell until I actually start fighting him, though. This matchup is a tricky one, but if Sheik makes a mistake, she gets bodied hard. Right now, Mr.R not doing much to gain the mid-range distance that he needs to fight Sheik. Like, he just keeps getting boxed out by forward tilts. The only thing he's doing to separate himself is rolls, and he's getting punished for a few of those rolls. Right now, Mr.R not having taken too much percentage, but that's okay. Shulk can definitely make this back. just a few hits. Like, if he backed off and back aired there, since Sheik was pushing too far forward there, he would have gotten the hit. But no. He's trying to play aggressively. He's trying to push forward. And this pushing forward is getting him hard punished. Right there, that was good. Also, he needs to do a better job at snapping ledge. He's snapping ledge a little bit too high. He's getting too framed by needles. You can't allow that to happen. That's the main thing. Right there. There was no reason for that. He could have gone underneath the stage, recovered just fine. But he recovered a little too far out, got clipped by needles, and died. That's matchup inexperience. That's a lack of perfection on that aspect that got him killed. If he practiced a little more on snapping the ledge from lower, and if he knew that she could kill him, which she definitely demonstrated earlier, he needs to realize why he's dying to that. He needs to make a conscious effort to snap lower. Sometimes it's unavoidable and you just die, unfortunately. Right there, that was really good. And right there, he could have delayed the second slash. But, like, notice what happened here. He teched the ledge, and then didn't air dodge from the tech. If he had air dodge from the tech, he would have been able to change his trajectory. But because he didn't air dodge, he kept floating there. Besides that, if he had, instead of tech wall jumps, he had just teched normally, he would have been fine. But because of the way he teched, he's forced to up B from this distance, gets hit by the second hit of Bouncing Fish, and then switches to jump art. At this point, he doesn't have many options. He has to delay the second slash, and he doesn't. If he had delayed the second slash, he would have survived here. So, it's just a little bit of lack of optimization. It seems like a small mistake, but it cost him 2 stocks already. And the mistakes in neutral, not being able to create a wall, that's costing him a lot of percent. It's not killing him, but that right there, the air dodge habit killed him. Let's watch that again. So he neutral get up from ledge again in Sheik's face. You do not do that. When you're in this position at the ledge, the best thing you can do is jump over Sheik. You have to jump. And then you can mix up your landing with Malks, but like in this position, you can't do that. You can't neutral get up into Sheik's shield. She's gonna grab you, she's gonna up tilt, she's gonna do many things, she's gonna body you. You can't neutral get up into anyone's shield, to be honest. That's like you have this threat zone of hers that's just overextended into you. You have an opportunity to break through, but you're not taking it. You're just going straight in her face. She's gonna react it, she's gonna beat it up. She's looking for roll, she's looking for neutral get up. So what you do is you jump. Or you fall down and then jump through her with an air dodge as a mix-up. So if she does throw out an option, it'll be lag, and then you can escape. And all the while you're doing that, just in case you get knocked off, you have to switch to jump art or speed art, a mobility art, so you can more easily break through. Because he wasn't in a mobility art, he didn't have those options available to him, so he has to recognize and switch to the mobility art. So after this, he gets hit by the fair and then air dodges, because he sees Sheik fall off. He's scared of like fair bouncing fish or something. Like right here. Up tilt. He sees Sheik fall off. There's nothing that she can really get him in this position. If she had jumped, yeah, air dodge. But if she runs off, what are you scared of? Just jump. But he air dodged and got down aired for it. Who do you think is the best Shulk at facing Sheik right now with all the practice he has? Probably Nico. I don't know though. I definitely still need to work a little bit on the matchup, but I'm learning it quite a lot. And after spending the time that I did in SoCal and studying the my play over there, studying the mistakes in my play, I think that I stand a much better chance against Sheik. The next tournament that I'm going to is Frame Perfect Series 2. That's going to be like March 17th, I believe. And after that, I am going to Civil War. So, moving forward, let's see Game 3. Notice this. The majority of damage that Mr.R gets here is from ledge traps. He carries him to the ledge and keeps him off. That's something Shulk can be doing very easily. So that's 78% from only ledge traps, and like tiny bit from mistakes in neutral. Nice milk. But he's not creating a wall. He's constantly holding forward, constantly going straight into Sheik and getting hit with attacks with quick frame data. Here, right here, we have almost the exact same setup very soon. Knocked off stage. Gets that bouncing fish. Mr.R is going to take a stock lead right there because he didn't snap the ledge. He didn't even try to do the second slash. I'd like to just zoom in on that real quick. I'm gonna slow it down for you guys. Air slash. Okay, yeah, actually no, he did try to do the second slash. So I don't have to clap at him. But he aimed too high. So he didn't auto snap. He didn't snap at all. He just aimed too high. The second slash would have actually come out and tried to hit Sheik. And because he didn't aim lower, because he very easily could have aimed lower. He didn't have to snap at that point. Look how far above the ledge he's going. That's free to hit with the needles. If you had aimed lower, if he had positioned himself where I have my cursor, is my cursor showing up on the stream? Yes, it is. If he had positioned himself like so he would aim right up here, he would have survived. And then he would have had another opportunity to make it back on stage. But instead, he gets hit, bouncing fished, dies. So right now we got some ledge traps of our own. Oh, that was an opportunity. But he missed out. I like how he's mixing up getting out of these combos, but right there, the air dodge, no reason for that. Sheik used her double jump. There was no threat. Like, the worst thing that could have happened there is bouncing fish. And you can react to bouncing fish. But all the while, he's holding in. If he had been holding away, he would have been fine. But he gets stared and he dies. Similar thing over here. Gets knocked off stage. Gives up stage control. Like, he had the advantage, but then he presses a button right here. What the heck was that down air? That doesn't accomplish anything. There's nothing that she can do that would have gotten hit by that down air. So, Mr.R gets right back on stage. Here's the same situation. And this time, Mr.R mispositioned himself. Like, that was a good air dodge. There was nothing that Mr.R could have done to threaten him. So I respect that air dodge. Even though Mr.R hard read it, there was nothing he could have done to put himself in the position where he could have punished that. So I will not fault him for that air dodge. And right now, he's just holding forward. Look at this. Double jumps right back onto him. Right back onto him. Instead of resetting to neutral, gets hit away. Rolls constantly into him. It's not working. You can't just repeatedly roll out of shield. You're doing it every single time. It's not working out. What team? Well, here's how I feel about the whole team situation. Okay, so I respect Ally. I like Mario. Up smash. You know, this is like whatever. And I like the shit talk that's going on online. However, Zero's my boy. Zero, after glitch, directly hit me up and gave me advice on how I can improve. like around the time when I started thinking about the neutral game. That's something I omitted in my big old paragraph of personal story. But no, Zero directly hit me up and gave me the details on what I could do to improve, things that I was messing up. And it was through that, like, partially that directly sparked my growth. Besides that, me and him have been talking occasionally at, like, majors. And he's always been helping the Shulk cause. He's been really chill to the Shulk Discord, so he has my support. Team Zero. That's where I'm going. Anyways. Next set. M versus Sive. I'm sorry for butchering the name. I got so many different accounts of the name. But we're going to... So, first game, he actually picks Sheik. I like how they didn't even mention Sheik in the description of this game. So, we're not gonna look at this. Do you guys want to watch the Sheik match? Because I could analyze the Sheik match. I think I will analyze the Sheik match. So right now, let's see what ends up happening. Makes that unfortunate play. He's has some really good moments in offense. His offense, his advantage could be better. Are you saying no as in don't analyze the Sheik match, or are you saying no as in don't skip? Okay. Please don't. Alright, let's move on then. Go to the Shulk match. Just waiting on you guys. Alright, no analysis for the Sheik. Alright, so, let's go to the Shulk then. So, the issue with Shulk versus Diddy Kong is a very similar one to Shulk versus Sheik. It's just, you get stuffed out so easily. Right now, let's go back, because a lot of things just happened very quickly. So, right here, we're all fine. He gets hit with banana once. And then, right here, there's no reason for that. He's scared. He didn't have to get up attack. What the heck was the get up attack for? Misinput, maybe. But he gets up, spot dodges, gets pivot grabbed, because Sive knows he's scared. He's just holding forward right now, not adjusting himself. Tries for that hard read, goes for the Jiffy Cat. And now we're finally back on the ground. But again, he immediately tries to push in. He jumps in Diddy Kong's range. You don't do that. He's got stuffed out with his fair. That's exactly why you don't do that. You're going to get bodied. You see, these children in the background know what's up. Even Tom Nook knows what's up. Oh, Freynar, that's you. Okay. Glad to see you here. But yeah, you don't do that. This doesn't work out. So, right now you're having a lot of trouble landing, but you're holding forward when trying to land. It's just, back up a little bit. When you do this, it makes it too obvious what you want to do. You see right there, he throws the banana in anticipation. He didn't even have to do anything. And then he catches the roll in. A lot of times when you get knocked in the air, you go straight for the attack, which makes it very obvious what your intention is. Since your options are limited, you can either attack, or you can do nothing, or you can land and shield. It's not very many options. So all he has to do is block, wait for you to do something, and then punish your landing. What you should do instead, you should try to reset to neutral. Get your ground back, so that it becomes a lot less obvious what you want to do there. So right there, you got a little too close to the ledge. You knocked him off stage. You finally took an advantage. However, staying right in this position, that jab isn't going to cover anything. That might have been a misinput. Maybe you were trying to go for something else. But from this position, you are putting yourself at the mercy of whatever he does from the ledge, and that is not where you want to be at all. Besides that, because you're so close to the ledge, it makes it so that when he neutral get-ups, or when he does anything, like, it's just, there's less distance for him to have to cover. If you instead put yourself around roll distance, then just there's nothing that he can do that you can't react to, so you can much more easily cover his ledge options. But instead, you got too close, and you got punished for it. That was a really good recovery. You nared from the ledge. Because he was in the air, it was able to carry him off, and you almost started a combo from that. Nothing too big, though. Oh! Alright. Right there, missed with banana. Small punish. Nothing too big. You are at death's door, though, so you really don't want to take too much of those. He's just trying you, dude. He's just trying you right now. You got a little bit too close. Sive just feeling himself right now. Like, when you're in this position, you definitely don't want to do too much that would leave you vulnerable. That was actually really smart from him. I just noticed. He threw the banana, and then he up-tilted, expecting you to drop shield. What you could have done, you could have rolled into him, which would have been the safe option. Rolled into him, rolled away. You would have lived. He can't really catch you if you roll, unless it's from a very specific distance in which it would even catch that. Right there. Little slip. Nothing too big. I feel like you're playing a... Okay, that was good. That was good. Take stage control. Very nice. Very nice. You see, this is the kind of wall you need to be creating, but right there, you push too far forward. If you had intended it in advance, you would have been in a better position, but, like, you tried to mix it up right here, but at this point, it's already too late to up smash. Especially because you missed the Malk. And because you pushed in, it made it very easy for him to get past you and just beat you down. That small mistake, you just went from... Notice how much percent you had. At this point, you were 23%. You miss this, you get grabbed, and then you hold forward. Instead of going for ledge, you hold forward. And you just stay pressured at ledge. Your options are limited. You actually have more options at ledge than you would have had otherwise. And then from all of that, you take so much percent. You had a nice lead. Well, I mean, you had a deficit because you were stocked down, but you could have brought that back. That was really nice. That was really nice. I will give that to you. Okay, so then you wanted to bait normal getup with the Malk. So yeah, you did exactly what you wanted to do, but you were a little too slow, unfortunately. Very nice, cross up. Pushing too far in. Right there, your options were limited in that position. You jump in, you nair. There's not much that you can hit him with. Especially once he sees the nair, he knows that he is completely safe. That's free. If you had landed with a fair, you might have been able to hit him. But without Malk, you would have to pray that Buster makes you safe enough on shield and that you space it well enough. It didn't end up working out. Malk, no, the nair hit nothing. You grab ledge, you're good. Uh-oh. Nice, Malk. Very nice. You get a little bit too close there again, though. I know you're trying to pressure the options with the banana, but, like, once he already jumped... I feel like what you could have done here is if you Z-dropped the banana, you would have been in a much better position, but because you threw it down, it completely went past him. And then he just stuffed you out. So, I guess you had the right idea. It's just... the execution could have used some work. Oh! Very nice. That happens multiple times. So you spot dodge, seeing him running towards you. You expect to grab, And he gets a pivot grab because he knows you're going to spot dodge. Because Diddy Kong players know you're scared. He knows you want to spot dodge, you want to roll, you want to do all this stuff. But what you should do is you should just get away. Like, if you had jumped away, he wouldn't have been able to catch you no matter what you did. The worst that you would have gotten was maybe a fair, which honestly probably wouldn't even have killed. Unless you were DIing badly. And if you jump an air dodge, that's even better. There's nothing he could do to catch you there. Alternatively, because he's pushing in, what you can also do is you could roll into him. Because there's nothing that he can do to cover that once he commits to moving forward. The only thing that he could do is maybe turn around side B. And if he does turn around side B, he's not going to kill you no matter what he does. You might even have enough time to shield. So in the future, in those situations where you're scared, Diddy Kong's running towards you, you're scared of the immediate grab. If you're expecting to grab, first off, just roll in. There are times that Diddy Kong will be able to bait it, but for the most part, you'll be fine. And right there, you lost your stock. This is still not too bad. You can make this back. But let's see how you do it. Okay, really nice. Reverse pair. Okay, right there. You jump out of shield too close, straight up. If you had jumped backwards to get away from him and make room between you and him, you would have been fine. If you had up-B'd out of shield, you would have been fine. If you had rolled out of shield, you would have been fine. But you jumped straight up and put no threat. So you got hit. Jump and air dodge also would have worked. And now that you've been hit, your options are limited because there's less things you can do. Your frame data is slower than it normally would be, and he just throws out another fair. Since you dash towards him. Don't dash towards Diddy. It doesn't work. Because if you dash towards anyone, your shield becomes delayed until the end of your initial dash. Frame 1 option becomes frame 10. So, because you did this, you weren't able to run up and block this forward air. You just got hit. If you had walked instead, you would have been able to react to him holding forward. You would have been able to pull out the shield. Another thing that you could have done, one very powerful option that you never use in any of the games that we played today, down tilt, is extremely good versus Diddy Kong because it prevents him from doing almost anything that he has. If he runs towards you, and blocks, you down tilt and it keeps him at a distance where he can't grab. Unless he gets the perfect timing and perfect shields, which you can then mix up the timing and down tilt. If he runs towards you and spot dodge, you can down tilt again before he can do anything. If he runs up to you and tries to fair, it's going to go right over your head. And then you can punish with like air slash or whatever, or grab or whatever you want. If he dash grabs, you're going to hit him. He can't down tilt because he's not walking, you know, there's so many things. It works beautifully. You tried jumping into him too much, and you tried running towards him too much. If you had walked, you would have been fine. If you had backed off, you would have been fine. But you ran towards him when your options were limited, so there wasn't much you could have done. You had, as soon as you committed to the dash in, you had no options. And then, again, you got knocked away, and then you immediately tried to dash in again, and you got hit with banana. If you had stayed put and blocked, you would have been safe. If you had rolled, if you had jumped away, you would have been safe. There's so many things you could have done. Speed art down tilt is much worse than vanilla and jump. You're right about that. But the thing about that is speed allows you to catch him if he backs off. So even though it's not the best option, max range down tilt will still keep him at a range where he can't stay back. Where he can't grab you out of shield. So it's still pretty good. The reason that speed down tilt isn't that good compared to other down tilt is that it reduces the amount of damage you do, which means less shield damage. Less shield stun as a result. reason I didn't down tilt much against Greninja. No. We're perfectly fine against Greninja. The only time down tilt is going to work against Greninja is if he tries pushing forward on you, and he was more trying to cross you up. Up tilt would have been more effective as a spacing tool, or like a retreating aerial, you know, that kind of thing. But you played that matchup pretty well. There were some spots that you pushed a little too far forward, but you can watch the VOD for that set when I analyze it. Anyways, let's move forward here. Because of those two dash-ins, you eat a lot. Right there, that Nair trade doesn't work in your favor, especially because you're in jump art. I feel... Did you fast-fall that? Yeah, you fast-falled that. If you didn't fast-fall, this trade would have worked in your favor. Very nice, conserving your jump. Actually, I think it was just that you got two-framed. Got hit straight out of that. Another thing to keep in mind, that was actually a lovely trade, but you both died for that. Rest in peace. So let's see what happens in the last set. That was nice. He's just constantly relying on banana and fair. That's it. Banana and fair. That's his game. If you had crouched a lot more, you would have been fine. Aside from that, it's just not spacing too well. Like, if you space Buster attacks, like cross-up Diddy Kong with Buster Nair, you can jump away before Banana can hit you. But because you just did it in his face, you got hit. That was a really nice confirm from Diddy Kong. Right there, another... Okay, this time you were at max range. You actually spaced that pretty well. Good stuff. Good follow-up. This is your chance. But right there, what was that? Like, I respect that you want to try to catch the jump options with the Malk there, but he didn't have enough time to jump. You did it way too early. There's absolutely nothing that Malk there would catch in that situation. Nothing. So, you did the Malk there, you put yourself too close. Because you were slightly off on the Malk timing, your opponent was able to hit you. And you make it easier for your opponent to cross you up. You have to space yourself away from ledge when doing that. You can't stay that close to the ledge unless you're like holding shield, which is like the only time that it works, and even then it makes it easier for the opponent to cross you up. You got to be very careful because you got him punished for that specific trick multiple times in this tournament. I don't think it's ever worked once. So either work on whatever you're trying to work on there, or stop doing it altogether, because it's not working right now. I can see it as a trap for jump from ledge, but that only works if the opponent has already had time to grab the ledge. So right now, this is still very, very doable. Just space yourself out well, zone him, Nair, reverse Nair is extremely useful against Diddy Kong. Stay on platforms when he has bananas, all that good stuff. Here's a good edge guard opportunity, but you stayed... Oh my god, that almost worked. Trying for everything there. Oh my god. I'm scared for you, but it worked. You put the fear of God in him. So I respect it. Alright. But right here, let's see. How did you take all this percent? From 49, how did this happen? Back off a little further. Here's the fear of God. Back air. Good stuff. Now let's see what happens. You push way too far forward when he still has invincibility. Notice every single time you roll, You are committing to a movement option that has lag at the end. So you run towards him, you roll, he knows you're going to be scared, and then he punishes your ending lag. You can't commit to options like these. You gotta just back off. You can jump out of shield in order to get that mobility and still have the freedom to air dodge or have your double jump or anything like that. You can drop shield and run if you don't think he's going to act immediately. There's like so many other options you can have. And in the first place, you shouldn't have gotten this close. Hold on, I'm going to pause it. You shouldn't have gotten this close to begin with. Like, this right here was a mistake. You went way into his threat zone while putting out no threat of your own. And you can't put out a threat because he's invincible. So he hits you out. I get some free stage control for this. And then let's see what happens afterwards. You commit right here. Try to throw the banana. You try punishing him. But this doesn't work because you didn't do the jump canceled item toss. And if you did jump canceled item toss, the banana would have flown right over his head, so it would have worked anyways. Don't try to punish Diddy Kong like this. It doesn't work. Use the banana defensively as Shulk, not offensively. Otherwise, this happens. That was a really good catch. Like that, I'm surprised it worked. But it worked, because he blocked. If he didn't block, it would have gone right over his head, probably. This is very good zoning. This is where aggressive Shulk shines. This is exactly what you do once you take an advantage. But then right here, you again do that Malk down air. And you throw away that advantage completely. So you got a ridiculous amount of percentage. You put him on the ledge. You switch to smash. I like what you're doing. But then you get too close. Repeatedly. And you throw away that chance that you had. That was beautiful. You could have turned the tide of the match right there, but because you got too close and you did that Malk down air at a time where it would never connect, you could have just stayed back. Stay at roll distance. Make it so you can react to whatever he does and like up B out of shield or up tilt or fair or back air. You know, so many options. But that option right there was definitely not what you should have done. You got hit out for that. It's all about consistency. Because when you stay back at that distance, you make your odds so much better than your opponents, which means that you can just win more times out of 10. That's how you improve your consistency as a player, by putting yourself more often in situations that have a higher chance of benefiting you than they do of your opponent. So those high risk, high reward situations, like going for that Malk down air in the strange instance that he does something that would get caught, I think like maybe you're trying to catch his jump, but you're doing it too early to a point that he can't even jump. Or maybe you're trying to two-frame him, I don't know. But you're timing it wrong either way, and it's high risk, high reward. You got punished hard, you lost your stage control. Rather, you didn't get punished that hard, but you lost your stage control, and then you try chasing him in the air. You could have up-tilted, probably. Bait the jump and then up-tilt. But still, if you had put yourself at a distance, you wouldn't have needed to. It would have been much easier for you to see, he's jumping, I can up-tilt for free. Or, I could take a step back, react to monkey flip, and then dash attack that, you know? There's so many things that you could have done. That almost worked way against you. I like the up-tilt attempt, but without the crouch, it's not going to work out too well. When Diddy Kong has banana, he wants you to jump. The way that I heard from Josh, Flipper's Josh, Wormy Nugget, however you guys know him outside of Florida. Essentially, when Diddy Kong doesn't have banana, stay on the ground. Crouch under his forward air. Don't put him in the air, because when Diddy Kong hits you in the air with forward air, it's safe. But if he hits you on the ground with forward air at low percent, it's unsafe. So you can punish him. You can throw out jab. You can grab him. Like, he forward airs you, and then you grab him before he can do anything. It's free. But if Diddy Kong has banana, don't be on the ground. Like, you could play on the ground and try to outplay him there. But if you jump, he'll catch your landing for free. What you should do instead is play on a platform. And mix up your your options there. Or maybe use an option like Milk to completely throw him off. There's certain little things that you could do like that. Right there, the risky option, high risk, high reward. You almost died for that. And I guess when you're in this situation, you could go for that option as a desperation play. I like how you tried running away there, but you got clipped out first. Banana, switch to smash, that's going to take your stock. Why did that happen though? That happened because right here, he put himself in a position where he can grab the banana. You failed a Milk. There was no reason for you to do that. What you could have done instead is go for platform or go for ledge. And you would have been completely safe. You would have lived to tell the tale. You would have lived another day. You would have been fine. So right now, that was a lot of jumping around for no reason. Notice he had banana. You jumped around. He caught your landing. You got bodied. And yeah, it was a Milk, but you gotta have the awareness to shield when he's in the position. If your Milk is in no position where he can hit you with anything, you gotta be ready to shield, especially if he's throwing a projectile. Because you can shield and that projectile's in you. He's not going for a dash grab. He's holding a banana, so just block. Block and prepare to roll. So here's a nice little combo as a result. 30%. Right there, you held forward. You tried to attack him when he had the advantage. It was very obvious what you wanted to do, so you got hit. Again, you held forward, but this time he backed off, so you were fine. If he had blocked again, you would have gotten hit again. That time he didn't react. You could have reacted to that. You could have rolled in. Right there, that was up B. If you had up B'd right there, you would have taken his stock. Just reverse up B instead of going for that downer. That downer is not going to commit because Diddy Kong's not going to go that far off stage. Downer would never have hit him. And if it hit him, you would have gotten sour spot. Or only the first hit. If instead you went for up B right there, it would have been much more consistent and would have gotten the same result. That was free. You got that kill right there, but now you're at death's door because repeatedly you did things that were risky. And you got punished for them. And it's not even that it's like high risk, it's high risk, low reward. Meaning even if you got it, you wouldn't have gotten much for it. You're just putting yourself on the edge for no reason. Unfortunately. It's like just reset to neutral, gain your ground so it's a lot less predictable what your next action is. So your opponent can't just stuff you out before it even happens. So you get back on the ground, you try to wall him out, and you space yourself decently well. This right here, this is great. This is fantastic. That was great. You actually spaced yourself well, so you were able to cover the option. This is amazing. I'm not too sure about the lingering nairs like that, but these lingering nairs are great. Just throwing out that wall. This is amazing. I love this part. You should play like this more. Right there, though, that was silly. That was silly. That might have been matchup inexperience, where you blocked the banana and you didn't know that it would fall on your feet and trip you. But I saw this coming from a mile away. I'm like, no, please, up B, do something. He's going to grab you for free. You're going to get thrown off. No! And then this happens. You're off stage now. You lost that advantage for no reason. You tried to counter banana. That's matchup inexperience. I don't know if you tried to counter banana or if you just wanted to do something absolutely cheeky and counter his attack. Maybe you were expecting fair and you wanted to counter the fair, but you had the ledge right there. You had the Diddy Kong doesn't really have too many options to cover you if you re-grab ledge in this position. He hit you, so it wouldn't even be re-grabbing ledge at this point. It'd just be grabbing ledge again. You would have your invincibility back. You could have landed on the platform as well. You could have had a safe position. You could have gone into shield art. You could have put yourself back on middle stage. You could have switched back to smash art and potentially gotten a kill, you know? But yeah, this unfortunately didn't work out for you. Maybe it was matchmaking experience, but you gotta have more awareness of that situation. Hey, countering banana works if banana's being thrown at you. It doesn't work when it's on the ground. Like what you could have done, honestly, if you wanted to be cheeky. If you wanted to be super cheeky. Let's take this situation right here. Or you're still having a great time. You throw the banana there. He pulls out another banana right here. You know what you could have done? You could have countered this banana. You could have countered this banana and killed him for it. Maybe that's why he jumped. Maybe he was scared of that. But that would have been beautiful. I would have countered that banana. But yeah, in general, shield art, jump art. The thing about Diddy Kong is Diddy Kong doesn't really have that many options to chase you on platforms, especially if he has banana in hand. So if he has banana and you camp on platforms, he can't do anything. He has to throw the banana away. And he can't chase you too well up on those platforms without using like fair, up air, things like that. And you can outrange both of those using nair. So you could just hop up and down on that platform just throwing out nair. You're good. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, take this Monado, you know? Just slap him with that good hit all the way back here, you know? That's how you win the video games. Just boom, 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 jump, jump, nair, 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 and you win. Alright? That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, upload this to YouTube after the, well, I mean, this is pretty much the end of the analysis. If there's any other things that you want to talk about, let me know before we move on to something else. But yeah, you played really well overall for the other sets. It's just your playstyle completely contrasted with the playstyle that you need to use to fight Diddy Kong and Sheik. Your defense is weak, or your passive play is weak, not your defense. There's a big difference. Your passive offense is weak. You need to respect your opponent's threat zone, respect their space, respect the fact that you have poor frame data. When you take advantage, when you have the combo, you can go all in, take that aggression, threaten them so hard. That's the good stuff. But once you push them to the ledge, now you have the benefit of being able to play passive and forcing your opponent to make moves. And this is one area where Shulk excels. So if instead of going for these risky down air malks, you take a step back and you just throw out attacks, you're good. But yeah, you can definitely do better next time once you observe the mistakes and fix them. I really want to see you master playing playing passively as well as aggressively, because I believe that it's a game of rock paper scissors. You take every single play style and you use it against the opponent that it matters. Against Diddy Kong and Sheik, against Sive and Mr.R, you got bodied because you pushed too far forward. You didn't respect their space. Definitely watch the set over, watch the analysis again, and you'll improve a lot. I can see it already. Experimenting is good. You grow a lot. It's just experimenting when you have experimenting in the big boy tournaments, maybe not the best idea. But if you can make it work, you make it work, you know? Oh. But yeah, great stuff, man. You did incredibly at this tournament overall. Taking out Ice Studying, taking out, I'm actually surprised you took out Gluttony, because he was playing so much better than you. But he got caught out by some silly things. That match was closer than you might think it was. You gotta rewatch that match and look at where he messed up. Look at the situations that you could have gotten bodied in. Make sure that doesn't happen again, because he can very easily take the next set over you if you are not careful. I could bet you, the kind of player he is, he's going to rewatch that set. He's going to see the mistakes he made. He's going to fix them for next time. So definitely step your game up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, man. Hope you grow a lot. Definitely looking forward to the next time you fought. This is actually the first time I got to see you play, and I've heard a lot of people talking about you, so I was pretty excited. We were all super hyped in the chat for you, dude. But yeah. Anyways,